Oh, they have a tweet.
Hello modern shavers, it's Terry here. I recently went shopping and did some price comparisons for you on cartridges for disposable safety razor. The reason why I did the comparisons for you is because I know that there are still a lot of shavers out there that haven't quite turned to traditional wet shaving yet. So this video is for you. What I found was that the cost of those cartridges has gone up immensely since I started wet shaving, which was about 10 years ago. Interestingly enough, the retailers, knowing that these cartridges are so expensive now, have put security measures in place to prevent theft. Sadly, the cost of shaving has gone up just like everything else. In this video, I'm going to break down the cost per cartridge for you shavers, what it's going to cost you for one head, and whether that lasts you 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 weeks is dependent on each shaver. The term that we use is YMMV. Your mileage may vary. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is minimize that cost per razor head or cost per blade for you, and you'll see that at the end of the video. During my research, I looked at 4 different razor heads. For the men, I looked at the Gillette Fusion, the Gillette Fusion 5 with Pro Shield, and for the ladies, I looked at the Venus Swirl and the Venus Comfort Glide. And there were some interesting finds which I'm going to share with you. Stay tuned. First up, the Gillette Fusion 5 with Pro Shield with $30 on sale, $34 regular price. The Venus Comfort Glide is the female counterpart to the Fusion 5. And they're exact same thing, 5 blades, 4 cartridges per pack. The sale price is the same at $30, but get this, the regular price is $37. So it's $3 more than the men's. While at Superstore, I wasn't able to get pricing for the ladies' razors. However, I did find the Gillette Fusion 5 Pro Shield right by the cashiers, and they were $26 for a package of 4. While at Costco, I was only able to find the Gillette Fusion razors for men, and they were $59 for a package of 18. And for the women, I was able to find the Venus Swirl razors, and they were $40 for a package of 9 cartridges, and that also came with a handle as well. My first money-saving tip for shaving is to consider buying generic brands. Now, if you look at the Gillette Fusion, which is $25 here, or the Gillette Fusion Pro Shield, which is $30 on sale, instead of buying those 2 razors, which has 4 cartridges each, you can consider getting the generic brand here, which is called Life, and it's $12 for 4 blades. My next tip involves buying a new or used double-edged safety razor and consider going back to traditional wet shaving. Now, of course, you knew I was going to say that because I'm all about traditional wet shaving, but let's look at this. A package of Wilkinson Sword 10 blades is only $16. Now that's $1.60 per blade, which offers you a savings of 50%. And when you consider comparing it to the Gillette Fusion Pro Shield, you're saving yourself almost 80% per blade. Now, some people might think that more blades are better. That's not true. You're gonna get an equal or even better shave with one of these single edge or double edge blades. Here's my next tip. Instead of buying your disposable cartridges from a retail store, you can look online where you'll find a much larger assortment of single edge and double edge safety razor blades. In this clip, I'm showing you how to install a single edge blade into a gem safety razor. One of my favorite double edge safety razor blades is the Bolzano Super Inox from Italy. They're only slightly more expensive than other blades, but for me personally, I find I get great mileage out of them and a super smooth shave. I'll place a link for these blades in the description box below. Here I'm installing the Bolzano into a double edge safety razor with barn doors called the Gillette Rocket. Okay, so while I was on the internet looking for deals for you guys, I came across the Astra Platinum blade. You get 100 of them for $19.10. That's 19 cents per blade. That's the absolute best deal you can find anywhere for wet shaving. I will provide a link to this product in the description box below. It's understandable that some of you may not want to spend a lot of money on a new safety razor. Well, great news. I looked on the internet and I found you a fantastic deal that includes a double-edged safety razor and 20 blades to go along with it, all for $21. You'll find the link below in the comment section. At this price, you're going to be paying far less than you would if you bought 4 cartridges, and in this case you're getting 20 blades. Well, there you have it, friends. I looked at 4 different products and went to 3 different stores, and I didn't need to look at every single shaving product, nor did I need to compare the same items at each store. What I was looking for was a price range, and that price range based on my sampling was $3.28 to $7.50. So that's what you're paying per cartridge, one cartridge. And that cartridge might last you 2 or 3 days, or it might last you 2 or 3 weeks. And as mentioned earlier, your mileage may vary. And through some simple research, I was able to find you some great deals on double-edged safety razor blades. These Bolzano blades were only 41 cents per blade when you buy them in a box of 100. Compare that to $3.28 or even $7.50. That's a huge savings. In conjunction with that, I also presented to you a package of 100 Astra blades, which were only 19 cents a blade. That's absolutely the best deal I have seen when it comes to shaving blades. If you're still using disposable cartridges for your shave head and you're complaining about having to pay $30 or $40 for a package of cartridges, then maybe it's time to look at traditional wet shaving. 20 cents, 40 cents, even $1. It's still less than what you're paying for those disposable cartridges. And these are recyclable, the paper and the blade itself. I just stick mine in a little can, and when it's full I take it to the recycling center, and there you go. If this was gasoline, a liter of unleaded gasoline today is $1.60 in Vancouver, and today is May 1st. If we were to apply the same savings to these razor blades as we would to gasoline, you would be paying 10 cents to 20 cents for a liter of gas. And if that were the case, everyone, and I mean everyone in the city, will be lining up around the block to get that gasoline. And we'd eventually run out, but that's a different story. So the moral of the story is traditional wet shaving will save you a ton of money. It's your choice whether or not you decide to go and get one of these vintage safety razors. Or you can get one of these modern day safety razors. This is an Edwin Jagger. And this one is a vintage Gillette. This will run you about $30 to $40 today. And this you can pick up in an antique store for probably 10 to 20 bucks. Might take some cleaning, but that's not too much effort. And I can show you how to clean something like this in another video. So I hope this was helpful, guys. As always, if you did find it helpful, please share and like my video. And if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe. And for now, this is Terry for Modern Shaver. Stay sharp, stay clean. We'll see you next time.